Alright, looks like we're good. Nice. Okay, let's see. Everything okay? Alright, nice. I think we're good. Greetings, everyone. I am Dr. J, and it is a quiet Sunday morning, as per usual. Best kind of Sunday morning, as far as I'm concerned. Not a whole lot planned for today, but I usually keep Sundays as a free day where I plan absolutely nothing, so yeah, good to be back. Good to be back. And to that end, we've got more invading of the kingdom to do, which is going to be all sorts of fun for me, but I suppose time will tell as to how that works out. For now, though, before we get to that, as per usual, there's the mountain of support conversations I build up as I'm grinding away leading up to this point, so let's see who we can talk to. This ought to be a fun one.
Hey there, Your Majesty. Fresh off some new official business, huh? Don't you ever get a rest?
I feel like we already had this conversation with Monica, but sure, yeah.
Yes. Thank you for your concern.
Huh? Why are you staring at... Hey, alright.
No, it isn't that. It most certainly is not that.
What?
I was just revising my opinion of you.
Are you sure that's what was going on?
Hubert made you out to be the greatest womanizer of our time. But you've been surprisingly well behaved.
Hubert has clearly never met Sylvain.
I said I wouldn't hit on you, didn't I? Also, that could not sound more like Hubert. Anyway, you could have just taken my word for it.
I apologize for doubting you. Still, just because you haven't attempted to woo me doesn't guarantee you won't do so in the future.
And given your reaction, she's got reason to think that...
Sure, but the thing is, you're not really my type. You're too smart, and dainty, and way too important. Wooing you would be like bringing a baguette to a sword fight. I know when I'm out of my league.
I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to take that.
Take it as a compliment, I think.
Look, the only thing I want from you is a job. You pay well. And frankly, I could really use an army between me and the folks trying to kill me.
We have had to bolster the camp's defenses because of all the trouble you keep attracting. So, yes, thanks for that.
Hey, if it bothers you, let him through. I can watch my own back well enough. Save the cleverness and compassion for some other lunkhead.
I agree, my time could be better spent.
Oh boy.
Also, I'm not compassionate, merely hopelessly committed to my ideals.
Oh yeah?
I've set out to unite all of Bodlin. I've started a war over it. That means destroying any who oppose me and protecting all who stand with me. If you believe in me and share my ideals, I will never abandon you.
Oh, I don't think you realize what you just said. You just gave him carte blanche to act like a crazy person.
Even if you do happen to be a philandering hireling up to his neck in debt.
Oh, dear.
That was downright inspiring. Right up to the point where you insulted the stuffing out of me.
Are you surprised, though?
But hey, if your thing is looking out for people, I'm happy to be a spare set of eyes. Plus, you're a boss worth swinging these fists for. I could shop around, but I doubt I'd find better.
Not from lack of trying by the sounds of it.
And I will endeavor to keep it that way. But for now, I must be off. Oh, and Balthus? Join us at the next War Council.
Oh?
Oh boy, that was close. It's like she was begging for me to make with the flirting. And if it wasn't for Hubert, I might even be stupid enough to try.
I think Hubert would take that as a compliment. You should tell him that. Oh man. Speaking of Hubert, what has he been up to? Ooh, Monica. This should be fun.
Oh, what a mess. I've really done it this time. Her Majesty is the kindest person I know, so she's likely not upset with me, but I still cannot bring myself to face her.
Simp.
Hello, Monica. What brings you to this particular wall for conversation?
What do you want, Hubert? I lack the energy to keep you company right now, so please just leave me alone.
You're not gonna come back with a well, you're not gonna throw a comeback in his face? You're not gonna throw some witty remark? Who are you and what have you done with Monica?
Very well. I thought you might be interested to know that Lady Edelgard was overcome with grief, as she told me how deeply she regrets wounding you with her words. But as you desire solitude, I will endeavor to keep that to myself. Good day.
You sly bastard.
She did? And wait, did you not just tell me what she said?
Hmm? Oh, not at all. I was merely speaking to myself.
You sly bastard.
There was a painting in Her Majesty's chambers and... subtlety is not my strong suit, to put it lightly. I asked her whose child had scribbled on such an expensive canvas, before realizing Her Majesty had actually painted it herself. So she didn't hurt me, I hurt her. Oh, I'm so ashamed.
Lady Edelgard can be quite sensitive, despite how she carries herself. Perhaps she was so stunned by your comment that she made a hurtful one of her own in the heat of the moment. You need not let it weigh upon you. Such events are commonplace for me as well.
That does not surprise me in the slightest.
You amaze me, Hubert. How are you not beside yourself at Her Majesty's every utterance? I know I said that I wanted to become her servant, but now I think it may be impossible. Her Majesty is so radiant. I'm not sure I possess the fortitude to bask in that glow every minute of the day.
Simp.
Perhaps some distance between us is better for me.
Do you truly believe that? Even though you now have an opportunity to become her servant?
Wait, I do?
Once this war is settled, Her Majesty will endeavor to tear down the entire concept of the nobility. Her first action will be to separate territory from title, making it so that being a noble no longer means one must lord over some plot of land somewhere.
Then who's gonna maintain order?
Once she does this, I rather suspect you could remain at her side, even if you do inherit your family's title.
You're right. How could I have failed to realize that? I have heard her talk about her plans so many times before, but I never considered what an impact it would have on me.
Simp.
I am such a fool.
Yes, you are.
Not at all. You simply illustrate what it is to be part of the established system. One is not easily shaken from its structure. This is why Her Majesty takes such drastic measures to rid us of the accepted practice of categorizing individuals as either noble or common.
Honestly, I don't believe there's another more suited to serving Her Majesty than you. But I still will not give up. I'm going to become her servant too, and show everyone a new way of life for the nobility, and for whatever lies beyond. Which means I cannot simply stand here in this state of indecision. There is much work to do.
I suspected she might be stopped in her tracks for but a moment. And indeed, she has gone and left me in the dust. Well, I cannot permit myself to be left behind in such a fashion. I must keep making progress of my own.
It's not like you need to do much to keep Edelgard's ear with how conniving you are, but time will tell, I suppose. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one to look at, isn't it? Oh boy.
What am I supposed to say to Ferdy? Oh, this is such a problem. All my animosity towards him has been due to a misunderstanding on my part. I really owe him a...
Dorothea!
Ferdy?
Uh-oh.
What in the world?
I shall not approach any closer. So pray, stand there and hear me out.
You're supposed to be much further off if you're shouting, but okay.
My deepest apologies for what happened the other day. I fear I may have wounded you most grievously. As I am a fool who knows not how I upset you, you may freely laugh and jeer at my inadequacies.
There's some kind of lover's quarrel, maybe?
Oh, well, if you're shouting, it's not like it's gonna be... Oh, no.
You think he's cheating on her? Nah, couldn't be. But then again... Oh, for the love of... Ferdy! Please stop screaming our private business for all the world to hear!
But you told me to stay away from you, and I must not disregard your wishes in the matter.
I thought the conversation between Ferdinand and Petra was hilarious. What the heck is this?
I implore you to forgive me. I have no wish for our relationship to end in such a horrid manner.
Oh no, people are gonna people are gonna assume so much from that.
This is getting good. Can't say the lady looks too into it, though.
You don't recognize Dorothea?
True, but if two folks really and truly love each other, they can overcome anything.
I forgive you, Ferdy! Now for the love
Oh, God.
Thank you for forgiving me, Dorothea. And thank you for hearing out my thoughts on the matter.
It's not like she had much choice.
Oh, I think everyone heard you out.
I see. Then you are still cross with me.
Listen, Ferdy, you don't need to apologize.
Does this mean you will never forgive me for as long as I live? Whatever am I to do?
Oh, calm down.
Just listen to me for a second. You don't have to apologize to me because I'm the one who should be apologizing to you.
Oh? But why? I should not think you have any defects to speak of.
I overheard you and Adie talking the other day, when you were telling her about the water nymph you saw in the fountain in Enbar. Well, I'm fairly sure what you thought was a nymph was actually me, as a child.
Come again?
That was the day I met Manuela and was invited to be a singer, and I was over the moon about it. I slipped into the fountain to wash up, hoping to scrub some of the dirt off of me, and then you appeared.
I see. But if the beautiful water nymph was actually you, then that means...
Oh, no.
Yes, right. Anyway, I got embarrassed thinking about it, which is why I told you to stay away. That's all.
Yes. Well, I am glad we were able to clear that up.
Do I say anything? Nah, not this time. Yep, that's pretty much how it should have ended. Just, I don't know if they really know what to say after that, so yep, that's a good way to end it. Speaking of conversations, I'm trying to remember what the last one of these was.
I've been looking for you, Lynn. Here you go.
Ah, the notes from the War Council this morning. Thank you.
Ah, now I'm remembering.
Say, why do you always ask me to do this now?
Well, you know the situation, so it just makes it easier. Especially now that I've had more projects dropped on my lap.
They're projects that you yourself proposed.
Besides, your handwriting is beautifully legible. Your way with words makes the material quite easy to digest. Really, it's delightful.
If you think I'm going to keep being your scribe just because you compliment me, think again.
You're gonna keep being a scribe anyway.
Hello, Dorothea. How good to see you recovered.
Yes, I'm better now, thanks. The fever's all gone. Though, I'm way behind on everything because of it, so if you'll excuse me, I need to get caught up.
Here.
Are these notes? Wait, did you take notes for me the whole time I was recovering?
Wait, Linhardt being considerate? What?
Yes. I summarized any essential information I thought you might need. War councils, scouting reports, that kind of thing.
So, this is your handwriting? Like, yours.
Why do you look so surprised? You do this exact same thing for me all the time. It's only natural that I'd step in for you during a time of illness.
Huh. You really are a strange guy. You know that? You never want to do anything that takes even the slightest effort, even when someone asks. And yet you went to all this trouble for me. So, like I said, you're strange. And a little infuriating.
If you say so. Personally, I think everything would be a lot easier if everyone behaved as I do.
Yeah, but then not much would get done because everybody would try and shove it on other people.
Actually, that would be great. Our war councils would take 5 minutes a day, tops.
And be pointless. Most days we'd probably just have an empty room because no one bothered to show up.
Oh no, it would absolutely be like that.
It wouldn't even take 5 minutes, it'd be 0 minutes at that point.
You know, I feel like I understand you a little better.
Being understood sounds like a bother in its own right.
Oh, calm down.
Oh well. I suppose we'll cross that particular bridge when we arrive at it. But for now, I'm afraid I'm quite tired.
Yeah.
Of course you are. Well, since I'm all better now, why don't you go ahead and sleep on my behalf? I'll take care of things while you do.
Better not. You're still recovering. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I found people to handle all your assigned work. So, take a day off and enjoy a long nap, all right?
I wish you were this nice on a regular basis.
Ouch.
But despite that, you do have your charms.
I'm perfectly happy lacking charms, so don't bother looking for weird new ones in me.
Okay, seriously.
Alrighty then. So, actually being considerate of each other, that's nice. So what do you... Oh right, I'm starting to work on this chain as well. Actually made good progress on that while grinding the past few days.
Mercedes, got a sec?
Hello, Caspar. What do you need?
So what do you two have to talk about? Because you two shared a paralog in 3 houses, but I'll be curious to see what you have to talk about independent of that.
I wanted to ask you something about Professor Yuritsa.
Ah.
He's your little brother, yeah?
Yes, that's right. What of it?
Nothing. Except that I've challenged him a bunch of times and he keeps wiping the floor with me. So I thought maybe you might know some special way I could train to beat him, seeing as you're his sister and all.
Ah, that's the angle. Alright, makes sense.
A way to beat Yuritsa. Oh, I have it.
It's probably just gonna be exploit his sweet tooth, isn't it?
All right, lay it on me.
Here, follow me.
She's gonna lead you to the kitchen.
I don't think this is going very well.
Please allow me. There, see? If you do it like so, it's actually quite simple.
Yeah, that's actually... Wait, no! How is baking supposed to help me beat Professor Yuritsa?
Knew it.
Because we're making treats.
Oh, I see. Again, no! How does that help? Unless... Hang on. Are these actually magic treats that fill me with unimaginable strength?
I read ahead for 1 second. My Caspar, you know, you would come to that conclusion. Never mind.
I don't want to win like that. It's cheating.
You're so amusing, Caspar. But no, there are no magical treats that do such a thing. Look here. They're almost done, so watch what I do very carefully.
And this is where Yuritsa walks in?
Whoa! These look amazing! But again, and I hate to keep repeating myself here, how does this help me beat Professor Yuritsa? Is there some kind of terrible secret in the method? Black magic in the brown sugar, maybe?
What?
Oh, Caspar, there's no secret. Yuritsa has loved sweets for the longest time, but he's terrible when it comes to making them. So if you can make a better sweet treat than he, I'm sure he'll be vexed and acknowledge his defeat.
That was not the angle I was expecting, but you know what?
I'm trying to beat him in combat, not baking!
Come on, don't just end it there! Come on, I want to see Mercedes offended by those crass comments. Come on, let me... This game giveth, this game taketh away. Doesn't seem to know when to end half of these conversations. I'll need to make a point of that when I'm reviewing this.
Dear son, I hope this letter finds you well, and that you and your sister aren't fighting too much. It's been some time since I left the church in the kingdom, but I'm making do. Once this war is over, I hope the 3 of us can live together again. She seems in good health.
Yes, she sent me this letter as soon as I wrote her about being reunited with you.
How are letters getting across? Actually, it depends on where in the kingdom they're at.
I know she was happy to hear that. She was always so worried about you, you know? We haven't seen you since we left House Bartels, so please go visit her when you have a chance. As you read, we were thinking that after the war is over, we could perhaps reunite.
No,
Why not?
I cannot face her.
I feel like we had this conversation in 3 houses, but let's see how they play it out.
I killed my father, slaughtered everyone in the house. Our mother shouldn't meet a murderer.
Yes, I heard about that. But I'm certain you took those actions because you felt you had to, right? Just explain it to her. She'll listen to you.
You do not understand. There is a murderous demon in my heart. The Death Knight inside me would cut you and our mother down without hesitation. If that happened, I would lose myself.
Yeah, I had a feeling they'd be more direct this time. Although, It's not like Yuritsa to be this direct, though. I feel like this has had to be shortened for the sake of getting the same point across. Yeah, another problem with this game.
But we're here talking right now. And you're just as you always were. You're my little Emile who loves kittens and sweets.
Mercedes, I may be fine now, and perhaps the demon in me will even perish someday. But I cannot live with you until I pay for my crimes. And considering the weight of them, that day may never come.
But...
I seek only to be judged by the law, and thereby atone.
Okay, that's a different approach than... If that's the case, then why does Edelgard not... Although I guess in a sense Edelgard would see you as yet another example of why the nobility system needs to be demolished because of what you felt you had to do to protect Mercedes, but... I feel like if that's what you wanted, she would give it to you.
So that's what you've decided, is it? In that case, I have no choice but to support you, no matter how sad it makes me. But just know that Mother and I will always be waiting for you, no matter how long it takes. I look forward to the day when you can show your face to her proudly.
I see.
We might both be old ladies by then, but we'll still be able to talk over tea like always.
Thank you, Mercedes.
Alright then. So that's how they're playing that out. Is there any others? Okay, who's left? Oh god. Oh god, I'm afraid of this. I have no idea what these two would talk about, and I'm kind of afraid of that. On the training field, perhaps? Actually, this is near the border of the camp. What, are you standing guard?
Why, if it isn't Captain Gerald himself. A very good day to you. Oh my.
You okay there?
Those strong, broad shoulders.
Oh
those
no, I
round,
knew it would go in this
handsome
direction.
features. I never realized you were such an attractive man. How did I miss it until now? For shame. Get it together, Manuela.
Of course that's what you noticed first, you... You're almost as bad as Monica. Almost.
I hope you're not wasting time flirting with an old buzzard like me. Don't get me wrong, I'm flattered. But at my age, affairs of the heart are nothing but trouble. If you're looking for a catch, cast your net elsewhere. You might even find a fish closer to your own age.
That blunt and aloof attitude makes you even more desirable. The years have given you a charm that less experienced men lack.
I'm just imagining Violet just watching off to the side now and thinking, what the hell's going on? This is when he truly expresses emotion for the first time.
You know who I am, yes? Manuela Casagrande? I used to be a diva in the Middle Franc Opera Company and was known far and wide as the divine songstress. And here you are, the legendary mercenary known as Gerald the Blade Breaker.
Does nobody know about his time in the Knights?
Why, we are the sort of duo that could shake Fodlan to its very core.
You sang in the Middle Franc Opera Company?
I did indeed. Have you ever seen a performance?
No.
Oh, I see. But you've heard of them, at least.
Sure. I actually have a memory associated with that particular troupe. It's just not a happy one.
Oh?
Oh dear. What kind of memory, if you don't mind my asking?
It's not really something I want to discuss.
Wait, unless... Does it have something to do with Citri?
Oh, there's no need to be coy. I just want to know more about you.
It's a memory of my wife.
Yep.
A long time ago, I promised I'd take her to see an opera in Enbar. I never had the chance to keep that promise.
Ah, I see. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up any painful memories.
No, it's all right. I'm sorry that my story took the color right out of your pretty face.
Oh no, she's gonna take that comment and run, you fool!
It was a long time ago, and I hadn't thought about it in an age. So, don't worry yourself, young lady.
Oh my! Well, I can't remember the last time someone called me by so wonderful a moniker.
And she took it and ran.
Oh, there's that smile again. Compared to my ugly mug, you've got the face of an angel. No reason to waste your time with an old piece of leather like me.
I have questions. I have so many bloody questions. Oh no. Oh freaking no. Violet? I think you need to Divine Pulse back to the Three Houses timeline if you're able to. I don't know if you even can go back that far, but I think you need to. I won off of this wild ride. Either way, that's all the conversations. There hasn't been a paralogue in a while, which kind of surprises me, but... The West's last stand, huh? Let's see. I think we're pretty much ready for it. Let's see what awaits. Away we go.
Our recent battles have won nearly all of the kingdom's central and western lords to our side. Those who chose not to bend the knee are making their last stand in that castle.
They are weary men unable to keep pace with the times. And now we can be rid of them all in but a single stroke. They had plenty of chances to surrender and chose not to avail themselves thus. Show no mercy. If they wish to cling to the past, let them die in its embrace.
Oh boy.
I wish they'd consider all the poor souls they're forcing to perish along with them.
Sure, but I fully understand why they'd want to hole up in a castle. That's my go-to move.
They are beneath a siege, not holed up. The difference is unequivocal.
Sorry, what?
Unequivocal. It is a new word I have been learning. Its meaning is clear and unambiguous, yes?
Again, what?
Of course the foreigner knows more about your language than you do, Caspar.
Look, the way I see it, we just need to bust through the gates and pummel the stuffing out of them.
It unfortunately is not that simple. Most of the kingdom's castles are specifically designed to withstand a siege.
Tell that to Ferdiad and the Golden Wildfire routes.
Our only option is to chip away at them slowly from the surrounding forts.
I agree there is no place for mercy on the battlefield. If the enemy desires a fight, we will rend them asunder and leave their bones on the midden heap.
We need to move carefully. A cornered foe is capable of anything.
I vote we play it safe. We didn't come all this way just to die so close to our goal.
That's right. There's no need to rush when victory is all but assured. It's time. All units to positions. Prepare to attack.
Here's my question, though. What's going to prevent us from securing the win here? Because I feel like something is going to prevent us from securing the win, because they already planted a flag in the last stream where they said, hang on a minute. I can't recruit a net. Oh god. I don't like that. I don't like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. They planted a flag that Duke Ire might attempt to try something, but we'll see. Okay. To protect the target. Let's go with mercenaries instead. Alright, that should suffice. Now, who do we need to bring along for this one?
I will show you true nobility.
So, Lawrence and... Gerald.
I'll handle this.
Okay, so I probably only need one of you out in the field directly right now. So, what am I up against? Okay, martial weapons and a magic. Well, melee weapon. Alright, martial melee weapons, so... Shez, obviously. We've got... Let's see, we can have Caspar or Edelgard cover one. Actually, having... Yeah, definitely want one lance unit. May as well just bring Manuela out so I can keep working on that support chain.
Let's get this over with.
So let's see, who's effective against magic? Let me remind myself real quick. Ah, right, brawling. In that case, Balthus.
Just turn me loose already.
Okay, so then... I guess since this is a main battle, we'll have Edelgard and Hubert as well. Okay, Hubert I can just throw behind somebody. Let's see, so we've got Lawrence. I guess we'll just throw Byleth in. Actually, do I want to throw Byleth in? Actually, you know what? There's a decent number of axe swingers, so yeah, Byleth actually would be good here. And most importantly,
Off to work.
if I'm not mistaken, I did get the Sword of the Creator, although it looks like I'd need to throw a couple upgrades on it. Still, actually, real quick. Show me details. Causes attack to hit twice. Okay, so actually, it's not quite as much damage, but if you're attacking twice, then technically it's a lot more damage than it looks. Now I just need to give you something else to make it a little more you a little more dangerous. You know what? Steal the speed ring back from Sothis, since that I can't bring external units to main battles. All right, Sublime Heaven and have you work on Windsweep. I doubt it would affect much, but still. Let's see. So we've got Shez to handle that, Edelgard to handle lances, Baltus to handle that. Alright, I think we got pretty much everything we need to see to. So we can let Lawrence wander the field. Actually, let's give him a better battalion. Alright, that should suffice. I can let Lawrence wander the field to help deal with the stray swordsman. Baltus will want to take more direct control of. Let's see. Edelgard, let's get you. I should just get rid of the E rank and lower, since that I'm not really using them. And maybe get another set of A rank battalions just to make life a little easier on me. Let's see. Anything else I want to mess with? Actually, I don't think Hubert's really necessary for this. Who should I throw? Actually, you know what? We can have Raphael wander the field. If I'm not mistaken, yes, I heavily upgraded and gave him these Dragon Claws. So actually, I can have him wander the battlefield as well. So I can have Lawrence and Raphael wander the field. Maybe Byleth as well, or maybe throw Byleth behind Balthus or Edelgard to make one of them more dangerous. Manuela can go with Gerald. Actually, I could have Manuela wander the field too if I give her heal and physic. You don't know physic yet? Didn't I go the bishop route? I feel like you should know physic by now. Or maybe you only... well, whatever. Either way, worst case, I think it might be good to have Manuela wander the field so that I can have her periodically use heal. So actually, it looks like there's not going to be a lot of pairing up then with how I've plotted this out. But that's okay. Alright, let's get in there. I don't like the fact that it looks like a lot... Oh god, I'm gonna have to kill Annette, aren't I? Crap.
As we thought, they've made Baron Dominic their figurehead because of his blood ties to the Ten Elites. But frankly, his lineage is of no concern to me. Your orders are to breach the castle, find him, and cut him down.
We will begin by eliminating the troops outside the castle. Split up and take control of those strongholds.
Alright, that's one down.
Not a problem.
So what are we up against? Oh, actually, that's a perfect arrangement, too.
Move at my own pace.
Take care not to forge too far. It would be disastrous if the enemy were to seize our main base.
Oh, wow, I'm letting myself take a few too many hits with that. This seems like new... This sounds like new music, actually. I recognize it anyway.
Prepare to be amazed.
Alright, I think I'll have you assign as adjutant just so that I've got a greater chance to block attacks.
Let's do this.
Alright. Blade Breaker coming through.
Why won't you just give up already?
Would you? Actually, yo, this... What am I saying? Of course you would, Bernie. Alright, just for fun, let's knock you out. Now, switch focus to Baltus and give him hell.
Doing this or what?
Yes, we are. Okay.
All right. Here I go.
You're not able to break in yet until we knock these out. Alright, get up. And then, since that you've got a relic weapon...
Yes. That thinned the castle perimeter nicely. Now we must find a way to...
It's a bloodbath out here! Let us in, we beg you!
I can't leave those people out there to die. Open the gates!
There's our opportunity, I guess.
Throw the gates wide.
Alright, so now that we can get in, we'll send Shez and Violet through.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what this music is. I didn't play it a whole lot within... It's... Wait a minute. There was some new music that they added at the same update as Maddening mode for some new auxiliary battles. It's a remix of that track. Ah. Oh crap, Gilbert's in play. Unfortunately for him, he's an armored dude and I've got dark spikes, but...
No one will ravage these lands while I still draw breath. I will lay the lot of you low.
Wouldn't have expected a remix of this song. Alright, buddy. Sorry about this, but... Alright. This should be enough to knock you out the rest of the way. Temporarily retreated, huh? Not gonna let us knock him out that easily, huh? I guess not.
Our preparations are complete.
Begin the counterattack, huh?
Counterattack at once.
So, the enemy still has warriors of spirit, do they? Good.
Let us give them a fight to remember.
Alrighty, what else do I need to do?
Initiating the operation.
Okay, so we've got
Let's go, everyone.
enemies on the offensive.
I'm on it. Let's move. I'm on it.
So we'll have Baltus gun for these guys. Who's Gerald going after? Oh, base captain.
I'm on it.
Did I not give you a battalion?
Let's see how
Oh,
it
well.
goes.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Alright, so you move further in.
Now it is my turn.
Lawrence ensnare them from up here.
All right. Here I go.
Raphael can go mess with this, start messing with those guys. That should suffice for now. Wham! Alright, that knocks out one of them.
They have both of our flanks. Split up and eliminate them before they cause any real trouble. You got my back?
I have your back.
You like that? Is everything prepared? All of our hopes rest on this strategy.
Oh, the ballistae are in play now? As expected. Really should have expected anyway.
Their ballistae, Your Majesty. We must respond.
Alright.
Not a problem.
More axe swingers? Alrighty then.
Goddess above, I beg you to watch over the people of France.
Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting to watch unfold. Alright, crack it open. Oh, nice! How is Baltus taking so much damage? There we go. Bam. Alright, another one down.
My turn?
Dark spikes!
We've underestimated our foes. Send word to Duke Ivan and Count Karen and have them send reinforcements.
Count Karen? Oh crap, that's not a good sign. And let's see, who are the messengers? Okay.
I'm on it.
Ah crap. Someone who's good against
Let's
cavalry.
see how it goes.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
That's gonna make things difficult. Alright, I can have them ensnare for now.
Slay those messengers. We cannot permit them to summon reinforcements.
Not a problem.
Someone need the blade breaker?
It always ends this way for villains who try to harm humanity.
Alrighty.
Deploy the reserve. Don't let those messengers slip through.
Can't take any risks with you being able to mulch me. Actually, wait, it looks like Gerald's using a silver lance. Does he not have the good stuff right now?
But now there is no stopping it.
Alright, that's enough for now.
I'm on it.
Messenger must be silenced. This is the way of battle.
Alright, there's the messenger. There we go.
The rest is in your hands.
Pretty much every noble... Seems like every minor noble is gonna end up slaughtered in this battle. Holy
I'm
crap.
glad we won't have to deal with those reinforcements.
Wait, allied base is taking heavy damage. What's... Oh crap, when did you all get there? Shez, get in there and give him hell.
Well, couldn't hurt. Watch this. Take a breather.
Alright, knock out who you can.
Must be more careful.
Let's link up.
I need your strength.
You got it. Let's go.
Alright, that should do a clean sweep of most of them. Alright, how much damage is it? Not very. Okay, now that we've cleaned out that, how we doing? Oh, no problem whatsoever.
On to the next one.
Oh, perfect. Alright, counter rain still standing. That should be easy enough to amend.
Show yourself, Baron Dominic. Surrender.
Oh, jeez!
Spare your...
That was a lot of damage all of a sudden.
My life means nothing if I must spend the rest of it facing my people in shame. I will not abandon them.
Alright, let's see. The guy with the key is over there. Let's send Edelgard to grab it.
No mistake. They must...
In their time of need.
Alright, there's Baron Dominic.
I will not suffer you to lay a hand on my brother.
And there's Gilbert. Well, Gustav in this route.
To our intelligence, there's a secret passage in the area that can help us gain the upper hand.
How did we learn about this anyway? Alright, another swordsman to knock out. It'll take Gerald a while to get there, but let's go for it.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing.
Alright, Lawrence can keep focus on that.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Alright, where else do we need to go?
Not a problem. I've got this.
Yeah, that should suffice.
All right.
Then Raphael can go assist Balthus. Oh yeah, actually, now that I've got that chest key... Shez, go open that real quick.
Move out.
Bring it down.
Nice.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're
Now,
up
who's Shez
against.
fighting? Oh, shoot, more trouble.
Not a problem.
Go clear it out.
My turn.
Move at my own pace.
We doing this or what?
Actually, no, I don't need to worry about that.
It down.
Alright, so your weapon should make Gustav easy
Someone will
prey.
reveal that passage. Well, this is as far as you go.
Oh, crap, Annette. Well, crap.
I'm not afraid to fight. I'm doing this for all the people I care about.
She wields a hero's relic. If we strip her of it, it could serve us well in the future.
I told you not to put yourself in danger, Annette.
Ah, great. Actually, wait, that's an axe. Technically a hammer, but...
No matter who I have to face.
Well, this isn't good.
You got it. Let's go.
This ain't good at all. I need to get Shiz over there immediately. Alright, good.
Not a problem.
Alright, let's have you shadow slide to the nearest one. Alright. I don't like having to do this, but... Oh man, probably a good thing that Mercedes was left behind.
Others are out here risking life and limb, and I can't let them down.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill Annette, aren't I? Crap.
Here, I'd be the laughingstock of my entire bloodline.
Wait, they're letting her walk away?
Annette, no! Look what they've done to you!
Oh.
You came for me, Father? I'm so happy.
Oh no.
I'll never let you come to harm again. Here, this way. You must hurry to safety.
Which probably means that I have to kill you instead! Great! Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. May your reign be long and glorious.
Had a feeling. Still, the way is clear. In theory, anyway.
Here I go.
We just need to get Edelgard over there, I suspect.
Alas, poor Gustav. And now I, too, go to battle for the last time.
Alright, let's end it. Everyone converge. Alright, don't have type effectiveness yet.
We will fight to the very last.
And of course, Dark Strike's missed.
Such this resistance. Seize the remaining strongholds, and let us nip this problem in the bud once and for all.
Every last enemy position. Brook no
Actually, if the goal is to seize every last position, then...
Let's see how it goes.
Now it is my turn. Go for it! Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
All right.
Actually, you guys may as well go over and start working on this one then.
No charge.
Alright, it's a side mission.
Bring it down!
Not a problem.
Someone needs
We doing this
For
or
my
what?
house and my liege.
Alright, so we've got help from Balthus because of he's got warrior gauges to spare. Gerald should be able to clear out one of them. Alright, here's what we do. Ah, shit. I'm gonna be pushing my luck if I keep taking hits like that.
We're going for broke. It's over.
That's one.
I'm on it. No ch
Alright, gun for that one while I switch over to Gerald and seize this.
Someone need the blade breaker?
Careful!
Let's get through this.
The curtain falls. Yeah!
Alright, that should be more than enough. Probably overkill, but it ensures that it gets down without sacrificing too much on my end.
I'm on it.
We can do the same here.
The curtain falls.
Put him to right.
There we go.
Bring it down!
Actually, we've got Night Nearer, don't we?
Coming through! Smash that stronghold into rubble! Turn me loose!
Okay, time to attack.
Gotta let it eviscerate. Alright, that's down. Now we just need to finish it. Now we go all out offensive.
I'll take over. It's just Baron Dominic left to deal with. Let's end this thing and go home already.
Way to sound callous. There we go. Don't worry, I've got more where that came from. Despite how many people you've got in play. Alright, this should be enough to end it. As expected.
Well fought, everyone. This will deal a crushing blow to the kingdom. Our campaign is not over, but for now, we celebrate.
It's done. Whew.
And so I reach my end. Pray forgive me my weakness, your majesty. Live, my little niece, for the both of us.
Ow.
They deified him for being the descendant of a hero. And in return, he got a life he could never control, and a death he could never ordain.
Yet surely the man was happy to die for his people. He must have felt as though he had fulfilled his set purpose in life.
That notion alone should tell you how warped the world has become. Still, right and wrong are spoils to be handed out by the victor of this war.
Well said, your majesty. We must prevail if we are to change the world. This war is only the first step.
I get it now.
I beg your pardon.
Everything's finally clicked for me. I understand what we're really up against here.
Oh?
I told you before, I don't always get where you're coming from. Still, you trusted me, and that was enough. But what you said just then, it made me realize we're not fighting the church or the kingdom. I mean, we are, of course. But what we're really up against is the world itself. And even if we win, there's no guarantee we'll leave Fodlan better than we found it. All we can do is try our best and hope it works out. Pretty hard to wrap your brain around, honestly. I can't even begin to fathom how you can grapple with something that heavy.
Once again, you managed to find a most surprising nugget of philosophy.
I knew you'd understand. Even if I can't point to the reason why I felt that way. But I'm glad to hear you say it. Thank you.
Alright, have your moment. Oh wow, they literally gave us... Well, they did say strip the weapon from her, so I guess... It's not like we have anyone who can wield... Actually, as long as you've got a hero's relic... Well, as long as you've got a crest, you can use a hero's relic, you just can't use the special effects from it, so... Okay then. Mercedes ain't gonna be happy though. We didn't kill Annette, but oh man, Gustav dying? That's gonna sting.
Not bad.
Amazing what a little bloodshed can do.
Alrighty.
I won't let myself stop here.
As per usual. Highest level, most damage, as per usual. Another Aurora Shield. Useful. I think I've only got one flyer right now, but still. If ever I want to change things. Okay.
Imperial soldiers, the lands of Brynnius now belong to us. As you know, Brynnius shares a border with Blaidd territory. The enemy's stronghold of Ferdiad is but a stone's throw away. At long last, we approach the final push of this campaign. Stay vigilant, but be not afraid. We shall wield our weapons as one, claim our victory, and unite all of Fodlan under our flag!
Blaidd land at last. The kingdom will be more desperate than ever now.
as they should be. We have stripped away nearly half of their territory at this point. But we still have the remaining houses to contend with. Karen, Galatea, Fraldarius, and Gautier are all unshakably faithful to the crown. They would tear us to pieces had they the chance. Certainly not my idea of a fun afternoon.
Still, we have no choice but to face them unless they decide to stop harboring the Archbishop.
And there's no way they're gonna turn away from that now after what we did to Ingrid and Gustav.
Do you think that's even a possibility? The people of the kingdom are quite devout after all.
I highly doubt it. So let them huddle together like the cornered rats they are and...
Huh? What's going on?
Urgent news, my lord. Massive revolts have broken out in Hrim and Ordelia territory.
Yep, a mirror of the last time.
What? Did you say Hrim?
Unrest in the Empire can't be a coincidence.
So, those who slither in the dark have finally made their move.
This is it. This is our chance to figure out who or what those people really are.
Indeed. Let's see if we can actually learn anything. Do I get to go marching into Shambhala, or are we just gonna have to deal with the unrest?
The rising darkness. Having smashed the kingdom's last desperate defense, the Empire takes the battle north. Further pressure from the Alliance to the east forces King Dimitri to make a difficult choice. Will the Empire and Alliance prevail and unite Fodlan? Just as all begin to entertain the possibility, those most opposed to the idea finally emerge from the shadows.
Why is it zeroing in on the kingdom right now?
Apparently, it started with attacks by bandits and insurgents, which touched off a widespread revolt. The people have taken to the streets, and now Hrim and Ordelia territory are in total chaos.
We have no choice but to intervene. At present, it is just Hrim territory. But if the unrest spreads to neighboring Imperial lands, there will be no water cask large enough to quench the flames.
Especially if the fires were intentionally set. And yet, redeploying our forces to deal with the unrest could be exactly what they're after.
I believe it is, Your Majesty. With the aid of the Alliance, we were on the brink of securing the kingdom's surrender. The war was all but decided. It seems certain parties were not at all happy with that particular arrangement.
Yeah, you can't exactly wage a war when your own land's falling apart at the seams.
No one is more reluctant than I am to turn back when victory is within our grasp. But it is the only option. Fortunately, the kingdom now lacks the soldiers to take advantage and regain their lost territory. We'll leave enough troops to hold the line and take the main force east at speed. I'll have Count Bergles take position at Aryan Road.
That sounds exhausting. But you're the boss.
Do you mind if I just slink off to my room and... Oh, here come the dagger eyes. Never mind.
If it's settled, let's not waste another second. Every moment we delay means more suffering for the innocent people who are caught up in this.
Going to Hrimland will take us close to Ire. Needless to say, I am in favor of departing at once.
Let's go find the masterminds behind this mess and send them to meet their maker.
But how will we be telling the innocent people from those who are causing trouble?
The ones who are charging at you with a sword?
A fair point. If we're too reckless, many good people are going to be killed.
Only one thing to do. Let's get to Hrim territory and sort this out.
Off we go then. Okay, so pretty much a similar circumstance to the mirror, well, to the mirror within Golden Wildfire. Let's see how this plays out.
I have a proposition.
Do you think this might work?
I have a stratagem.
So, this is probably a giant waste of everyone's time, but I have to pull this off, no matter what. Shall we?
There we go. Alrighty.
Yes?
Something slithers among the shadows, and you, or should I say we, are suspected of being involved. I wonder what outcome would be most advantageous for you. Indeed. We'll see how things play out. I wonder if we'll get any more concrete answers than we did with Golden Wildfire. With Hubert looking into things, in theory we'll get more answers, but I suppose time will tell. I am so tired. Utterly exhausted. It wasn't just the long journey from the kingdom. We've also been fighting constantly. And the war is going to stretch on even longer because of this, right? All I can do is sigh, really.
Let's see.
You could ask Edelgard to let you go back to Enbar for a while. I can't say that option's very appealing. My father will most certainly put me to work. Probably. I've kind of got a bad feeling about this. How do I describe it? It's like I sense darkness? Something like that. It's hard to put into words.
Huh?
Darkness? You mean like from me, for example? Maybe. I might. Which probably means my bad feeling isn't all that reliable. Well, it is those who slither in the dark, and we seem to be connected to them, as far as they all know.
Excuse me.
After Harim's defeat, they were placed under the former Duke Geyer's rule until his fall from grace. The entire time, the taxes levied upon the people were somewhat harsher than those in Eyre territory to the south. I've heard things are better now, but the residents have been aggrieved for many years. Differences like that can add up, you know? Maybe that's what caused all of this. I wonder if that's why... Well, I know that it was Lord Arundel who had been doing this on behalf of Duke Eyre, so I wonder if it was a matter of trying to... I wonder if it was a contingency plan from the start.
Right.
I knew this moment would come one day. I cannot claim to be completely prepared, but I have done all I can in our current circumstance. I will need a moment of your time before we depart. There is something I must tell you. I get the feeling that it's going to be very interesting whatever he has to say. Wonder if he found any information out.
Do you have a moment?
Many people in the villages and towns ahead are suffering because they got caught in the uproar. I must go and save them at once.
Absolutely.
You're right. It's up to people like us to help during times like these. Yes, I have more determination to fight now than we were fighting against the other regions. Understandable. Who's over here? Shamir.
You there. Got a minute?
What a mess. At least I know this isn't the church's doing. The Knights of Ceres would usually be the ones fighting with everything they've got in this kind of situation. The Imperial Army, on the other hand, accepts full responsibility for protecting each and every one of their citizens.
Now what?
Now that I've cut ties with the Central Church, I can really appreciate them taking on such a burden. I'm grateful for it. Alrighty then. So pretty much the same commentary as last time.
How can I help you?
Grim always makes me think of the Insurrection of the Seven. Oh, you're not familiar with it? House Rim opposed the policies of Ionius IX, the previous emperor. Ionius IX subdued them, but then several key noble families, including House Eyre, banded together to wrest power from the emperor. House Rim is counted among the Seven, but they had already lost their influence at that point. And so Krim lives under Prime Minister Eyre's charge for a great while. Sounds about right.
Got a sec?
It looks like more bandits have gathered and are headed here from the west, too. Maybe someone hired them, or they caught wind of the commotion. Either way, we've got a big old pain in the neck looming on the horizon. Lucky bloody us.
That's concerning.
I didn't expect this would happen. I hope the people in Hrim are alright. I quelled many a disturbance just like this back when I was with the Knights. And though the place and my title may be different, I still fight for the people.
Okay.
Hrim's my home turf. I'm not gonna let these malcontents get away with this. I know there's nothing special about the place, and it's kind of forgettable, but, well, we've got really good fish. And the Bacchus? Downright delicious. Yeah, I know it's not just going on about the food and drink. What, you've got a problem with that? Oh boy. I guess that's one way to add to your world building.
I beg your pardon. Could you spare a moment?
Professor Hanneman left this post to me and went to protect the townsfolk. He said he would be the one to save the people. It was quite admirable, actually.
If you please.
I am certain he can take care of himself, but I hope he regroups with us soon. I suppose time will tell. Maybe we'll run into him. I'm worried about everyone in Hrim. We need to get out there and help them as soon as we can. I know I don't deserve the title anymore,
Let's give it a go.
but a Knight of Fargus would never be so quick to abandon the townsfolk. So it looks like a lot of the commentary is similar from the people I had in the prior route.
Greetings, friend. Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander! Something to report. Wait, what? Who are you? Well, the things to report aren't actually happening around this gate. Both shores of the Aramid River to the east are apparently crawling with bandits. Fighting to protect the people. What a great responsibility. I hope I can help somehow. We'll see how things turn out. I'm pretty sure I don't unlock the Gatekeeper as a playable unit for a while, though. Pretty sure I have to play through the game a lot. Well, I have to unlock every character before I get the Gatekeeper. Prim. I feel no particular attachment to that place, but those responsible for the chaos feel familiar. I suppose cutting them all down would serve to stave off boredom. Is that really what we're trying to stave off here, or are we trying to stave off something else?
Right.
Boy, it sure is nice and warm in the south. If I had my way, I'd work far to the south. Maybe an N-bar. Yeah.
That's a tough. Here's a thought.
My work used to take me through Leicester all the time. Lots of familiar faces. For a time, there was a kid who called herself my best apprentice. I wonder what she's up to now. I think her name was Leone. Am I gonna run into her during all this commotion?
You know...
Hanneman isn't here. He might have gone to Hrim. I'm a bit worried about him. That old geezer is prone to the most spectacular blunders. I know how you feel. Yet another reason for us to get a move on. Oh, so you agree. I do hope he's alright. I'm sure he's fine. We'll probably end up needing to bail him and Leone out by the sounds of it.
No way.
Why is this happening? We were so close to ending the war. The commoners will be the one to suffer the most. As it is, they're just scrambling to survive. We have to save as many people as we can. No pressure on us. Wait, Count Gloucester? What are you doing here? Father, perhaps we should leave Hrim to the other Imperial forces and take control of the situation in Ordelia. You're the Count now, Lawrence. I cannot tell you no. But you must consider it carefully. We are presently following the Empire's lead. Would it be wise for us to prioritize the stability of an alliance territory? But if the chaos spreads from Ordelia, Gloucester will undoubtedly be harmed. We must take a certain level of precaution, yes, but right now we should prioritize serving the Empire as much as we can.
What?
I see. You mean to say this is our only option if we newcomers are to build trust within the Empire? Understood, Father. I shall heed your advice today.
Understand.
Do not myopically seek immediate gains. Always maintain a broader view, not as politics. Alright, I shall bear that in mind. Surprisingly, well, yeah, it's a tough decision no matter what. Nice to see Count Gloucester have a level head. My partner died in the last battle. We'd been together for ages. Nothing to do about it now. Captain Gerald decided we should work with the Empire. I was convinced it was the right choice at the time. We'll see. Hey, Petra. I am estimating there will be more fighting in the city. Not enemy soldiers, but bandits and rioters.
What do you think?
I am having a better time fighting in this situation. What about you?
Yeah.
To be honest, those kind of battles aren't my strong suit. It's much easier fighting in a wide open field. I am not in agreement. It surprises me we are not seeing eye to eye. Well, I'm pretty sure I'd already seen the other option, so I wanted to see what this one looked like.
What is it?
So we're fighting bandits and scoundrels next? It doesn't matter who we're up against. I'll cut them down all the same.
Right on.
You got that right. I'm not gonna let you outdo me either. Just watch. I'll do a better job than you.
Sure.
Let's do this together instead. Things will work out better for the both of us that way. Okay, so pretty much the same as before. To be honest, I'm so relieved we managed to get through everything without killing Annie. I'm happy so long as she's alive, no matter how much she hates me. Yeah, I can see it. Surprised you didn't have commentary for Gustav, but oh well. I guess you wouldn't have known him as well. Have you heard about the dance master that lives in southwestern Hrim territory? They apparently won the White Heron Cup dancing competition. I had no idea such a contest even existed. I wonder what style of dance they do. Well, I'm already familiar with that. Already got the dancer class on a few people even.
Got a minute?
Everyone said the fighting would get worse the closer we got to the capital, but if anything, it feels like the opposite. Instead, we're just walking all day. I'm gonna end up losing bulk at this rate. Huh? We're going into Rim territory? What part of the kingdom is that? Oh boy.
In point of fact,
When the city of Nouvelle fell, it was overrun by bandits and looters. At the time, the Imperial Army had been so focused on fighting forces from Dagda that the city's guard were practically non-existent. But now we've mobilized our forces and prioritized aiding the people rather than the war itself. I feel misty-eyed with gratitude.
What do you think?
Which means we're doing things differently from how the Empire used to. That's gotta be a relief, right?
oh,
Yes, precisely. The Empire has turned over a new leaf. Do you ever lose track of our location because we keep moving around? I have no idea where we are. The Alliance? Or are we in the Empire? We're in the Empire, south of the Aramid River. Wait, I mean, we're on the north bank of the river, which used to be part of the Alliance but has since joined the Empire, so maybe Empire territory? What? The Empire got bigger? Oh, why does this stuff have to be so confusing? Well. The Aramid River divides Ordelia and Trim territory. How odd for rioting to happen in both places at the same time. That can't be a coincidence. There must be something more to this than meets the eye. So, what do you think's happening then?
Hey.
I don't really know. You should ask Hubert. Oh boy.
Come here. That reminds me.
So Count Bergley's is heading west, and the enemy won't be taking back their territory anytime soon. But we've also pulled our main forces out of the area, which give our foes a chance to regroup. We need to consider what approach they'll take while we're dealing with the riots. You're right, we'll need to be thinking ahead. Let's settle the matter in Trim as quickly as possible, for both the townsfolk's sake and our own. Off we go then.
Do you have a spare moment?
My family sent a magistrate to a town in the eastern part of Rim. Now they have lost contact with him. What in the world is going on over there? Perhaps we need to consider the worst case scenario. Maybe. We'll have to see.
How can I serve?
House Regan's also got soldiers stationed at the Great Bridge of Murden up ahead. I think that was part of the agreement we had with the Alliance. Well, they probably don't want the Imperial Army moving in and out of Leicester without their knowing. Probably not.
Hey, another thing.
Apparently my father's heading toward what used to be the western part of the kingdom while we come out this way. And that would mean he's leaving my brother in charge of Fort Mercius. Well, I'm sure things in the west will be fine with my father there. Not like when we were fighting the Alliance.
Let's see.
Yeah, it'll definitely be fine. Which just means we need to do a bang-up job taking care of this mess out here, too. You got that right. I don't want my father yelling at me. Wait, is that a real possibility? Actually, I could see that. Ordelia territory's in bad shape, yeah? I just want to go help him. Any particular reason why? Yeah, Count Ordelia really stuck his neck out for me back in the day.
That's not good.
It's not something I could repay with a couple of nice gestures. If only there was something I could do. If only you didn't have a conversation with Lysithea in this version.
How may I help you?
Claude is doing his best as Alliance leader, but now I see how quickly you all react to these situations. It makes me wonder if I should fight for the Empire instead. I'm sure the Lords are still debating, well, arguing at their roundtable meetings. Yeah, probably.
Over here.
I know full well that this is not enough to deter Her Majesty from her path. But to think that someone would cause such an uproar in the Empire...
I won't allow it.
No, that is something else entirely. We cannot allow it to stand. You got that right. This is completely indefensible. If someone's pulling the strings, we'll crush them.
Leave it to me.
Your enthusiasm is exactly what we need. Let's charge ahead, clearing any debris that might fall in Her Majesty's path. Alrighty then. Rim is near Ire territory. I only hope the riots do not spread that far. I am worried for the people of Rim, of course, but my feelings toward my own territory are special. When you are a noble, the people in your territory feel like your own precious children. You might be a noble, but you haven't taken on your father's title yet. So isn't it kind of a stretch to call Ire your territory? Well, you are probably correct, but in my view, it would not be an exaggeration to say that I see the whole of the Empire as my territory.
I am on
Which means I must save the people of Ire and Trim because they are all my children. Oh boy. There's a lot of unrest in Ordelia too. We have to hurry and do something. But how do these ordinary run-of-the-mill ruffians manage to coordinate such widespread chaos?
Let's see.
There's gotta be some sort of mastermind behind this. I just don't know who it would be. You don't? I suppose it is a bit early to be jumping to conclusions. Not that early.
Listen here.
Oh dear.
The riots have not spread this far yet. But based on the reports, things are only going to get worse from here on. Be ready.
Let's see.
I'm used to this kind of stuff. You should probably worry about everybody else.
Right.
Yes, you might be right. But to tell you the truth, I do not think we should rely on you for everything. Well, putting all that into one person, yeah, probably not for the best, but let's see what we're up against.
Battlefield are you headed to?
If it ever loads up. You're taking your sweet time loading stuff right
Do I want
now.
to know what you two are talking about?
Oh, that's why.
Is it not obvious? We are debating who might be behind the recent disturbance in the peace.
And what's your answer?
Lord Arundel, Tomas, Kranya, those who slither in the dark. We may have ousted them from power in Enbar, but we knew it was not the end of their vile schemes. Which is why we have been preparing for the day they bared their fangs once more.
Granted, we lack solid proof they are behind this, but it is the most likely explanation considering the scale of the revolts, as well as where and when they all occurred.
I'll keep that in mind on the battlefield. Oh, and for the record, I like this part where you all trust me enough to tell me what's going on.
A strategy I strongly oppose. But Her Majesty insisted we keep you in the loop.
Must you always antagonize Hubert?
Yes.
I merely state fact. Though I will admit you saved the Emperor's life once. Still, I would not be shocked in the slightest if you suddenly changed your colors and tried to kill her. Yet sharing such knowledge with you achieves a dual purpose. It helps prevent those who slither in the dark from using you, and it gives ample justification to dispose of you, should you betray us.
You never change, Hubert. At this point, I don't know how I'd react if you did.
You may not have Hubert's trust, but you have mine. I'll be counting on you as always in the battles to come. If those who slither in the dark appear, we must strike them down.
Alright, so was that the conversation that Hubert wanted to have with us? I guess we'll find out before too long. Okay, so there's a time battle over there and Anna's shop over there. Okay. Enshrouded Memories. The Ashen Wolves reunion? Let's see, I've done the Ashen Wolves reunion as part of Golden Wildfire, so I don't need to... Oh, that is not who I would have expected for that paralogue. Those are... Huh. Happy's involved as well, huh? Oh, real quick, what's this battle involve? Okay, so... I don't get anything special... Alright, I don't lose any... quote-unquote... Well, I don't
Make sure you're
miss
ready.
out on any training or other activity points by by going after that territory. So here's what we'll do then, since I've got the time to throw around. We'll start by doing our usual. Let's see. Sure, why not? We'll do our usual shenanigans as far as seeing to one territory to see if there are any other story points. I feel like there's gonna be something somewhere, probably referring to Duke Ire, since there's no way they planted that flag for nothing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, shut up, I've heard all that. So...
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Alright, so that's weapon durability. And then I need warrior gauge. Huh, you actually are pretty close to A rank. Let's go ahead and see to that then.
So.
Shut up. Do you two have unique dialogue?
Even at my most generous, the food here is merely adequate. But
At least I get to share it with you.
You'd be lucky to go anywhere and find meals like those that grace the tables of most noble households.
Alrighty then.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
That probably unlocked. Actually, did that unlock the support chain, or is it? It's probably locked. Yep. Oh boy, there's a lot of these that are locked. So, a lot related to Bernie that are locked, and a lot related to... Actually, I do wonder if... I do wonder if I'm missing any. Because I know that Petra's... I don't know if Petra's would be related to anything, since that she seems eager to exact revenge in this version. Let's see... I may as well work on this a little more. It's not like Manuela's one of my best units anyway. May as well see to this while I can. Oh, nice.
This is great.
Alright, we've heard this once already, so I'll just skip through it.
Oh, but this is...
Shut up.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I am very polite. Alrighty. So, we'll go ahead and see to one of the side missions. Well, one of the in-between missions, I should say. Alright, clear a path. Get an arrow of Indra and a bunch of money. Alrighty. Now that I think about it, I don't use the arrows of Indra very often. Alright, so what are we up against? Let's see. Swords, axes, and magic. So actually, this is a decent arrangement. So I think...
We have a duty to fulfill.
Let's see, who do I need to build support with, then? I guess I may as well focus on that for Ferdinand. Hubert, huh? And Caspar, apparently. Huh. I'm surprised it's A rank, though. Makes me wonder what's tucked away in it. Makes me also wonder if I need to worry about support with Lysithea as well, given what's going on. Wonder if I need to be more... Could be locked behind something, but it could end up being missed as well. Then again, I've got the Chapter 10 save if I desperately need to go hunting for something, but... I do wonder. I do wonder. Let's see. Well, either way, I guess we'll throw Lysithea behind them then. Because I think that one's further away anyway, so I may as well. Where is Lysithea? Let's see, it's students. There she is.
Time to waste.
Alright, that should suffice. I shouldn't have to do anything with their weaponry, right? Oh yeah, you've got a Lance of Zoltan. Might need to get you a better tome. Actually, wait, can't you use one of... Oh, right, because you have... Ooh, actually, good. Go take that one, yeah. Literally the best option for you. Alright, let's get in there.
The fight starts now. I'll do what I've got.
You can count on me. Allow me to aid you.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Not a problem.
Alright, let's send everyone afield.
I've got what to do. That's it.
No messing around. We want to win.
Wipe out the enemy before reinforcements arrive. Oh, that's gonna put me on a timer.
Not a problem.
Stronghold in the rubble.
Probably can't wipe them all out before reinforcements arrive, but I doubt I would outright fail if that were to, if I were unable to do it quickly enough. But I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Can't let it end like this.
You may continue to rely on me.
Just to be thorough. Alright, now you run ahead. Alright, and then... Yep, I can always just hit the kill button. Oh crap, that wasn't one of the people I needed to kill either.
Take a breather.
Let's keep it going.
One down.
My turn. We need backup! Please, hurry!
There we go. That should knock you out. And then if I use Eviscerate, should knock you out. Yeah, assuming I actually land the damn thing. Alright, Ferdinand, what should I have you go after?
There is not a question of can.
I can have you run defense for a little bit.
Did you all see how smart?
I'm on it. No chuck.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, I'm a little busy right now, buddy. Crap, I missed.
I'm that good.
Are you though? Alright, Dark Spikes. Down you go.
I've got.
I am your direct. You shall pay for this. You hear?
Block this. Alright, that should put you in range for Eviscerate to finish you off. Or you block it somehow, because crap. Alrighty, that went well. How are we doing as far as kills go? I need to run around like a maniac a little bit more, but that's okay.
Not a problem. I'm here.
Alright, you run defense. Ferdinand, you go kill people.
My turn.
You'll have to take things from here. What's next?
Can't let it end like this.
Follow my lead.
We must work together.
There we go.
Victory will be ours.
Between these two, this should knock out the Stronghold Captain. Or not.
Can't let it end like this.
Ow. Rude, sir. You're gonna die for that. Are we doing better now? Yes.
Time to wreck stuff.
We did it. Mission complete.
There we go.
I'm on it. I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it.
Not a problem. Take a breather.
Looks like it's just mostly stray soldiers now. For better or worse. What's my best option? Actually, my best option might just be to send Shez in, guns blazing. Metaphorically speaking, anyway. How are we looking? Oh, we're fine now. Excellent. Alright, let's end it.
We must work together.
Victory will be ours.
Alright, that didn't get the Wyvern Lord, but that's okay. That's what Shez is for, right? Get in there.
One cannot win by showing mercy to enemies.
So reliable.
There we go. Now I just gotta tear you up.
Don't mind if I do.
Down you go. That should be enough to knock you out the rest of the way. Nice.
I hope this victory moves us closer to our desired future.
Very nice. Okay. Good stuff. Alright, now that that's been seen to. Alright, anything new as far as story points?
Everywhere you turn, you see another gruesome sight. Look what they've done to the homes, the fields, the people.
These bandits are like rats. They're nothing alone, but if you let them band together...
I've been here before. It was a long time ago, sure. But I can't believe this is all that's left.
Apparently, the first thing they did was find and kill Viscount Hrim Stand-in, along with the rest of the local magistrates. With no one in charge, the bandits have taken free reign of the place.
Assassinations too? They've cut us deep indeed.
But why were they killing the leaders instead of taking them hostage? Are they not wanting control of the land?
It would seem their interest is little more than unadulterated chaos. Someone clearly does not wish Fodlan to be united beneath the Empire's flag.
This is a sick way to show it. Though I imagine there is a method to their madness.
Even I won't let myself run away from a situation like this!
We need to restore order as quickly as possible and return to the Kingdom front. Once I've brought an end to the war, I will never permit something this ghastly to happen again.
Will you have the opportunity to stop something like that? I guess that'll be the real question. Oh hey, cool. Get to drag Anna along. Alrighty, nice. Alright, let's return to camp real quick and see if Anna has any commentary. She usually does, but usually that's something I just record on my own time. It's usually nothing too substantial, but let's go see what she has to say anyway. This situation's serious. All the rioting makes it impossible for us merchants to go about our business. Well, make sure to stock up and do your part to stem the chaos. Wait, you think I'm trying to turn this into a business opportunity? Why, I would never. Anyways, want to buy something?
Well, we'll come back soon.
Why are you like this? Either way, as one last thing to see to, however, we've already seen to the Ashen Wolf reunion. Well, the Ashen Wolves reunion, I should say. We saw to that in Golden Wildfire, so we are just gonna focus. Well, I'll play this on my own time just to get, just for the sake of completion. But for now, let's see what this has to say for itself.
Well then, Edelgard, what is this new information regarding those who slither in the dark? And can I assume it is somehow related to her inexplicable presence at this meeting?
Hey Liz, how's it going?
That's your nickname for Lysithea? Not the worst one.
Indeed, Lysithea. For you see, she is the same as us. Yet another poor soul whose fate has been bent to their nefarious will.
It can't be. Then the rumors about Happy are true? Her powers came from their experiments?
Yup. What, you didn't believe it?
I did not, in fact. Rather, I assumed it was a lie you told to keep others away, or else slander spread by a rival.
A bit overboard for slander, don't you think? But still, I'm actually glad you didn't believe it.
I presume we're ready to move on to the main topic. That is, if you're following all of this.
Oh, I know all about Happy's situation.
Good. That makes things easier. Now then, Happy's captor was a woman named Cornelia, the kingdom's former court mage. Apparently, she is also one of those who slither in the dark.
Isn't she also dead right now?
When the kingdom learned she was planning an insurrection, they rallied an army and defeated her.
But is she truly dead? A cunning woman like her might have secured a body double and escaped.
We've no way to confirm for ourselves, and can only trust the kingdom was thorough in this regard.
Anyway, we think we found one of her old hideouts. Seems like it might be worth checking out.
Based on what we've been able to extrapolate from Happy's testimony, this base is somewhere in the western portion of the kingdom. With the war's front having moved further north, we're currently well positioned to investigate.
Oh, so that's why it took you so long to look into this.
This doesn't seem like proper timing for this. It seems like this is something that should be seen to after the Hrim, well, the matters in Hrim territory are seen to, but never mind me.
You had to wait for the war's tide to shift and grant you an opportunity.
And what? I'm just extra muscle in case any baddies show up?
Yes.
Or does this have something to do with my power?
For now, you are merely serving as additional steel, However, it's possible we might find a connection between Happy's power and your own. And though it might end up being nothing, I'd very much appreciate it if you came along.
Sure thing. I mean, it's my job to protect you anyway. Well, my and Hubert's job. Say, where is Hubert anyway? He usually jumps at the chance to be involved in this kind of thing.
Good thing to address real quick.
Hubert has a good deal on his plate already. Now let's be off. With any luck, this won't take long. I pray we might finally dispel the darkness that haunts us all.
So, well, I guess to be fair, Edelgard can take care of herself if necessary, but I do wonder at that. Is this really the... I don't know if they would let you just I don't know if Hubert would just let you wander off, though. And again, it's not as if you are just wandering off, but that's arguably worse. Okay, so you've got Dark Spikes and Agnia's Arrow from that. So what have you got equipped? Oh yeah, you're able to use Frati. Let's give you something yeah, let's give you another tome as well. A tier advantage against cavalry. Now we've got Dark Spikes, we're good there. That'll work. It's not like Sothis was using that. Then you two should have the best weapons I can give already. Yeah, figured as much. Oh yeah, technically you... it's not as good. Actually, I wonder if I could make it as good. Still. Are we up against armored dudes? Yes, we are. Okay, so that actually will be useful. Whoops. Let's see. Alright, let's get you an axe swinger for a battalion. There we go. Make you a little more potent there. Alright. Not allowed to change deployments, huh? Alrighty, let's get in there.
This is the location we deduced from Happy's statements. Hopefully we find something.
I think our suspicions were correct. All signs point to their having been here.
Intruders! Away with you!
Reinforcements, huh? So is there a gatekeeper that we need to break open? Or I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I've been here before. Not a problem. I've got this.
Alright, let's get them.
Here I go. No mistake. They must learn who they're up against.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Here goes. Yeah, no doubt.
Alrighty, should be relatively easy to mulch them though, given the circumstances. And here we go.
Watch this.
There we go. As expected, you two have no problems. Now we'll see if you two end up having problems. Oh, and of course ballistas show up. They always have to activate the ballista on this map. Maybe that's why they keep using it for literally everything.
Here goes.
I'm starting to notice how much they repeat maps.
Yep.
It's actually kind of getting ridiculous. Alright, so you're one of the main targets. Agnia's Arrow, go!
I guess we'll attack here. What a nuisance!
Dark Spikes. Shouldn't focus on combat art spam too much this time around. Alright. That's an important. Those are the important targets down.
Yeah, alright.
We're guarded. No telling when somebody's gonna jump out at us.
Where was anything? I can't remember. Let's take it down at once.
There we go. Alright, now that you're able to break in, we can send Shez and Edelgard to start pressing further in.
Here I go. No.
Alright, getting the ballista will be useful, so we'll focus on that for now.
They're trapped. We must help them quickly. We've been cut off. I'm afraid you'll have to find a way to open things up.
Alright, should just be able to Dark Spikes to finish you off. Good. Now get some weapon uses back.
Alright, take a breather.
Bringing it down. Not a problem. Move.
Alright. Ah, great. I'll have to send Happy and Lysithea to break you out, huh?
Yeah, I got it. You can count on me.
I'll take over.
Unfortunately for you guys, Edelgard is quite capable of defending herself. Alrighty, there we go. Easily dealt with.
It's my turn. My turn?
Take a breather.
Nothing of note here.
Watch this.
It's my turn.
Here I go.
My turn?
Alright, let's break you out. Let's see, is there anything else? Actually, Lysithea doesn't need to go on the offensive against this guy.
You can count on me.
She can focus on the next stronghold. For now, let's at least try breaking Shez out, so that she can start joining the fray. Looks like I have to take all... Do I have to take all of them out? Oh boy, that's gonna be obnoxious. Well, here goes nothing. Although, Edelgard probably has the best chance of actually mulching that armored unit. Although, it is an armored unit though, so maybe I can have Happy run back around.
Let's take it down at once.
Actually, yeah, we can have Happy run back around.
You do realize you're stuck in here with us now, right?
Of course, that's Lysithea's response. Are you trapped? You're not. I'm not trapped in here with you. Oh, you're trapped in here with me. And unfortunately for you, I have Dark Spikes.
Here goes.
Alright, another one down.
Watch closely.
Probably should have led with Agnia's arrow, but that's okay.
I'm not a child.
Still, I can group you all back up and then hit you with this. Alright, that gets the stronghold. Now I just gotta get the mysterious soldiers down as well.
I remember this room. I wonder if there's anything here now. They did a lot of painful stuff to me here. Trying to amplify my presence, change it, that sort of thing. My turn?
You're surprisingly calm about all this.
I just need to mulch this guy. Although Happy's had a long time to mull over what happened to her, so maybe that's why she's calm. Or maybe she's just better at hiding it since that she's had to as a result of her power.
This is the worst.
Down you go. Alright, that opens that back up. Now Shez can go on a rampage.
Take a breathe. I'll take over.
Cornelia's research seems to have had different aims than the experiments I was subjected to.
Which means it likely differs from my own experience as well. For the sake of your future, I hope you find some connection. But I fear it does not look promising.
There are still rooms we haven't searched yet. Let's investigate those.
Alright, so we've got those two to break open now. How do I break into that one, though? How do I break into either of them? Open the gates to intercept? Well, I guess that answers my question. Alright, Edelgard make a move. Actually, no, Edelgard doesn't need to make a move. I've already got Shez nearby. I can just have her throw dark spikes around and call it a day. I think I'm favoring dark spikes. Just maybe. Ooh.
Let's take it down at once. You do realize you're stuck in here with us now, right?
Oh dear, I should have sent someone in with Lysithia.
Watch closely.
Although...
No mercy.
There we go.
They're trapped. Here I go. No mistakes.
Alright, looks like I have to send Happy in another direction.
Here goes.
Wonder if Happy would have had any interesting commentary.
We must help.
Although she could probably break herself out using a monster by baiting a monster in.
No time to slow down.
Alright. This should allow me to kill at least 1 or 2 of them. Or 4 of them.
Looks like their technology, at least.
Aside from the weird shape, it doesn't seem anything like my sword.
Wait, mysterious soldiers, what? Guess we'll see what they have to say about this. Better make sure to break Shez out of trouble so I can check on him. Oh, great. Fusillade. Ow, what the hell was that?
This is the worst.
There we go. I take out one of them. Actually, I think I've taken out all the important targets, so I can switch over to Edelgard and have her just start smacking them. Oh, Happy's fine. We've still got plenty of elixirs to spare.
Here goes.
Alright, now we just gotta stop those soldiers from bombarding us.
Count on me.
We're gonna have Shez Shadow Sneak over to deal with one of them. I'll Shadow Slide. Maybe they won't. Are they preventing me from it? Alright, now I am, now that Shez isn't. Oh, they actually accounted for that and made sure I couldn't just...
It's my turn. I'll take a breather. Seems like nothing. Let's press on. We've given this area a thorough look. Is there anything else?
The basement? Oh right, we got the hidden passage pit as well.
Hey, was I the only one who heard that? It came from over there.
There's gonna be an ambush. I'm gonna send Happy in there. I think she'd probably be the one most capable of taking advantage of it. I'll assign Edelgard as an adjutant.
Let's get a move on.
Here I go.
Just in case,
No
but
mistakes.
that should be all that's required. Okay. So Happy's on her way. Tear him to shreds. How we looking? Oh yeah, we don't have to worry about numbers anymore. I just need to focus on winning then. There we go. And then Lysithia.
Is this a dungeon? I've never been in here. This air feels just like the area beneath the palace. How many have met their ends here?
Be it alliance, empire, or kingdom, Their evil has left its mark everywhere.
What triggered the door mechanism? Could my brethren have fallen?
As expected, all out offensive. Alright, let's go. At least they should make easy prey once Shez gets over here. Although Edelgard will probably want to sign us an adjutant, just to keep her out of harm's way.
Leave it to me. My turn?
Okay, so you've got all of the physical attacks, so you'll have a much better time against these guys.
Sense of darkness in you. We are connected. Why do you attack me?
What connection? All your kind have done is cause me pain. Watch closely. Yeah, alright. Take over.
Actually, does Edelgard have anything interesting? Apparently not.
Yeah, alright.
Have anything interesting for Happy? It doesn't look it.
Take a breather.
Alright. Would have thought it would refer to Shez instead of Lysithea, though. Maybe it was, and Lysithea just misunderstood. It's possible. Either way.
I don't know why you came here, but I won't soon forget this.
You're gonna
How
retreat.
could he not know? Let's collect what we've found and leave this place. Hubert should be able to tell us more.
In theory, anyway.
I'm not there yet. I must make more progress.
There we go. Good stuff. Alrighty, I think we're good.
I thought for sure we'd find better info in this place. And also that I'd be way more freaked out. Although, it seems like it was a different experience for you and Liz. Eh, Eddie?
I can't claim to be as disaffected as you, but I'm fine.
No need to put on a brave face, Edelgard. I feel terrible, and I'm certain you do as well. It's just that nothing ever bothers Happy.
In that case, I feel as if I've just gone digging through an entire crate of old nightmares. And yes, this base seems mostly abandoned now. But who knows how many found themselves chained to operating tables while Cornelia was still alive.
That kind of thing happened to all of you, right? Well, I'm glad you made it out the other side. Now we got to fight together like this.
We were lucky, that was all.
Sometimes I wonder if we were the lucky ones.
Anyway, why don't we get out of here before more jerks decide to crash the party?
Good idea. Nothing like a nice bed and a warm meal to lift your spirits after something like this.
Why did the music stop?
So long as that meal contains something sweet.
Oh, that's why.
Sweet? Sure, all right. Why not?
Tea time it is then, for all four of us. Let's hurry back. I mean, if that's all right with the two of you.
Of course.
I'm actually growing fond of our weird little band.
Of course.
Still, you sure you're okay with me crashing your tea party with Eddie? Seems like you guys do that a lot.
Actually, I believe Monica is the one who has tea with Edelgard most frequently.
No, it's definitely you, Lysithea. And then Ferdinand.
Don't forget about yourself. I've seen the two of you hoisting cups on more than one occasion.
I had no idea everyone was so interested in my habits.
Aren't we all just a merry band, apparently?
You make it sound like all I do is drink tea.
Oh no, if anything, you don't drink enough. You're always working yourself too hard.
But you could stand to work more, Happy. And while we're on the subject of change, let's talk about Lysithea and her sweets addiction.
I beg your pardon? Why, I barely have any interest in sweet things at all.
Remind me, you are not a child exactly. Why?
And it's hardly fair to compare my work ethic with, you know, an emperor.
I said what I said, and I stand by it.
How rude! As punishment, I demand you give me your daily dessert ration from now on.
Don't make me sigh at you, pal.
Oh, I'd be fine.
Oh dear, you were all so very odd. But I'm still delighted to count you all as allies.
Well, at least someone's enjoying herself.
Oh, I'm having a great time. Alright, so not too many answers, but at least it gives us a bit of insight into all of them, so can't really complain that much. Alrighty then, so got a few battles to hash out before next week. Should be easy enough. Alrighty, let's return to camp. I can see to everything else on my own time. On that note, should be interesting to see how things play out. So we got 3 more main chapter battles with, well, a bunch more depending on how you count the extra stuff you get from recruiting Byleth, but either way, we've got plenty to see to off-stream. Well, I've got plenty to see to off-stream, so I'll go ahead and take care of that before next week. As for what the rest of this week is going to look like, it's going to be a little different. Xenoblade needs to be moved from Wednesday to Thursday because I'll be busy all of Wednesday. Let's see, Saturday's going to be the usual evening shenanigans, and then it should be the usual Sunday morning shenanigans. Honestly, I've grown quite fond of just doing stuff in the morning. I didn't intend it for it to be a scheduled thing, but honestly, if only to ensure that I can finish this game before Fire Emblem Engage comes out. Although, I guess finishing it probably will just be the goal, since that Engage will probably just demand all of my time. I might just go, well, it'd be tempted to go full hog and just play the crap out of the game and just spam streams over and over. Or maybe I should record it as a Let's Play if I'm just gonna spam it like that. I don't know. Maybe I'd back off on the weekly stream schedule once Engage comes out. I'll have to see once we get closer to it. It'll also depend on how busy I am with everything else. Either way, that'll be all from me. So, next week we will hopefully get some more answers as to Shez's relation with those who slither in the dark, and maybe some more insight into Arval. Or it could just be another stonewalling a la what we saw in the Golden Wildfire route. I guess we'll find out. For now then, thank you all for watching.